Good afternoon, everybody. Listen, we just want to give you an update from the earlier briefing to let you know not a whole lot has really changed. There is a few points we would like to make, but the first point being tomorrow when school starts. What we are doing is we have a perimeter set up, and it's Normandy Boulevard to the north, it's County Road 217 to the west, it's McClellan Road to the east, and it's Long Branch to the south. Okay, and I'll give that to you again later if you need that. But it's Normandy to the north, County Road 217 to the west, McClellan to the east, and Long Branch to the south. We have made contact pretty much so far with all the homes in Duval County. I'm going to let my counterpart speak to Clay County. This is what we're asking. Tomorrow morning when school comes, if you can drive your child to school, we would ask that you would do that. If you cannot drive your child to school, you need to call us at the sheriff's office, and if you live within this defined area, we'll come get your kid and we'll take them to school for you. We do not want a child walking to a school bus stop in the morning and there be any chance of anything happening out of the ordinary. Okay? We don't think that there's any danger at this point, other than we do have an armed murder suspect loose in that perimeter, we believe. Okay? The other point we would like to make tonight is this. We've been conducting our searches predominantly during daylight hours today. Look, I can't tell you how valuable the eyes and ears of the citizens that live in this area are to us. If you suspect, or you hear, or you feel uneasy about anything, call 911. Do not, especially after the sun goes down and it's dark outside, be out wandering around your house, be investigating bumps in the night, loud noises, or dogs barking. Let us do that for you. Please let the police do that. There's a couple of reasons for that. Number one, we still have this very dangerous armed suspect loose in this area. And the other part is we're going to have a lot of police officers in this area on foot continuing to search for the suspect. So we don't want them to confuse a bad guy for a good guy, and we don't want them to confuse a good guy for a bad guy. So we're just asking that they call the police and let us do it. We're going to have plenty of resources here through the night. We're going to continue to search until such time as that we think that we can no longer search. Now I'll just turn it over to my counterpart. Thank you.
I would like to reiterate a couple of things that Chief Mackesy mentioned here. We are working in conjunction with our school board, trying to get that message out to individuals who have children that live within that parameter. We have kept kids that live in that area at their particular schools and asked the parents, we've communicated with the parents to come pick them up from there, so we don't have children walking around out there on the street. To dispel a couple rumors, we do not have the roads closed. We are allowing access to and from. We are obviously searching those vehicles as they traverse that particular perimeter. A couple other things, we will be going door to door. The Clay County Sheriff's Office will be conducting door-to-door contacts with residents who live in our defined perimeter as to alert them. Make sure if they happen to miss the news, been at work all day, we want them to know and be aware of what's going on, obviously, in their surrounding neighborhood.
Same thing goes for the JSO. We're making contact with those individuals and are part of that jurisdiction. So if there's a knock on the door, it could be us. And you know, just use the normal precautions that we'd use. We are not sending anybody that's not in a uniform. So the people that are knocking on the doors will be a police uniform. Okay? We can take a few questions if you have any.
What are you saying to the people who live in this neighborhood who are going to obviously be a little frightened when they hear you tell them to stay inside, keep their doors locked? What do you want to say specifically to those people who live here?
Look, we're here to keep them safe. I don't blame them for being a little scared, but I can tell you we are doing everything within our power to keep them as safe as we possibly can. We are not here to create issues for them. We're here to solve issues. And I don't blame them for being scared. But if they'll cooperate and work with us, we can help them through it.
Do you think Mr. Kilgore has left the Jennings State Forest area and maybe might be in the neighborhoods hiding out somewhere?
Well, there's a reason we established a perimeter, and we have reason to believe that he may be within that perimeter. The problem with this perimeter is it's really a blessing in disguise. Most of it is woodlands. There are homes within that area, but the number of homes are manageable enough that the areas that are like little subdivisions where there's a bunch of houses in a well-defined area, we're going to have a police presence there until we leave. They're going to be there. The other thing is we're going door to door to the more isolated homes to make contact with the citizens. So, beyond that, I don't know what else we can do.
Let's talk about the schools. Are the buses going to be working tomorrow?
Yeah, fortunately for us, this isn't a big deal as it relates to that. I mean, we're talking about a small number of kids. The buses don't go in there anyway, so, we're okay there.
If they live in Duval County, they should call the JSO. If they live in Clay County, they should call the Clay County Sheriff's Office for the escorts to and from school.
And we'll take care of it. There's roughly, as far as Clay County is concerned, there's less than 81 kids who live within our perimeter.
And they should call the Sheriff's Office for more information if they have questions.
Yep.
With nighttime coming, do you expect them to maybe try to get out and get away from the perimeter at nightfall when it's harder to spot them?
All I can tell you, again, tactically speaking, I'm not going to reveal tactics, but what I will tell you is this. We are aware that nightfall is falling, and we are taking the necessary precautions to make sure that we're doing what we need to do because it is going to be dark.
When can we expect another update?
I don't know that we'll be doing another one tonight, unless, like by the 6 o'clock hour. I'm sure that we can be available for you before your 10 and 11 o'clock news cycles, so we'll be glad to do that. Listen, first of all, I want to thank the news outlets from Jacksonville for helping us get the message out to this community. We have electronic means to try to reach out, but there's nothing better than what we got going right here. So what you're doing is a huge service to this community. The other thing is, you're helping keep people safe. So we're going to do whatever we can to keep you plugged in to help keep this community safe, and we thank you for your efforts. So we'll be back later on tonight, okay?
One more question. Do you expect the same amount of manpower as today as for throughout the night?
I'm not going to discuss tactical issues as it relate to that. I can tell you until we're satisfied that we have searched every place that we need to search, that we will not be reducing the level of manpower. If anything, it'll go up. Okay?